The biblical mandate for how we treat our immigrant siblings is unequivocal for those of us who are disciples of Jesus Christ. We are to welcome the stranger, provide care and compassion for the foreigner, and treat the alien as if they were an angel sent by God. Deuteronomy 10:18 and 19a read this way: "The Lord our God defends the cause of the fatherless and the widow, and loves the foreigner residing among you, giving them food and clothing, and you are to love those who are foreigners." In Deuteronomy 24:14, we find these words: "Do not take advantage of a hired worker who is poor and needy, whether that worker is a fellow Israelite or a foreigner residing in one of your towns." And Jesus said these words, as recorded in Matthew 25:35. "I was hungry and you gave me food. I was thirsty and you gave me drink. I was a stranger and you welcomed me." God has clearly called us to do this work, and since God has called us to do this work, God will equip us to do it and to do it well. I'm so grateful that so many of you have sensed this call and have committed to answering it. To do ministry among immigrant populations, doing this kind of ministry is not easy. There are risks involved in this type of ministry, and the risks seem to be changing and increasing every day. So as you do this work, I want you to be wise as serpents and gentle as doves. I don't want you to unwittingly do more harm to those with whom you are called to minister, and I want you to be aware of the risk so that you might make prudent decisions as you do this work. Some of you will be called to great levels of risk. I support you in following your particular call. And so that all of you might be wise as serpents and gentle as doves, we have gathered a number of resources to help you with your work. You will see some links to some of those resources. And I also encourage you to contact your district superintendent if you have any questions that are not answered in the resources provided, or if you have a novel idea for ministry among immigrants and you just want to get insight and wisdom from your DS. As your spiritual leader, I am convinced that God has called us to do this work of standing with our immigrant siblings. I pray that God will give you clarity about how you will respond to this call. And I pray that you'll be able to connect with the resources God has already provided you in order to equip you to answer this call. There are some angels who are awaiting our gracious hospitality.